Love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. Pray for those who persecute you. Jesus spoke these words, and they seem impossible. How can you love someone who hurt you? How can you bless someone who betrayed you? How can you pray for someone who destroyed your life? The natural human response to being wronged is anger, resentment, hatred, desire for revenge. They hurt me. They should pay. I want them to suffer. And you hold this unforgiveness. You replay the offense. You nurse the wound. You fantasize about their punishment. Days become months. Months become years. You carry the bitterness, and you think, I am holding them accountable. I am standing for justice. I am protecting myself from being hurt again. But here is the truth you do not see. They are free. They moved on. They are living their life. But you are in prison. The prison of unforgiveness. Chained to the person who hurt you. Bound to the past that wounded you. Drained by the energy it takes to maintain hatred. Slowly poisoned by resentment that manifests as disease in your body. Feeding archonic entities that thrive on your bitterness. They hurt you once, but unforgiveness hurts you every day. Jesus taught forgiveness not because he was naive about evil or pain. He taught forgiveness because he knew unforgiveness keeps you enslaved. Forgiveness sets you free. Tonight, you will learn what forgiveness actually is, what it is not, why unforgiveness destroys you, how to truly forgive even the deepest wounds, what happens energetically when you forgive, and why forgiveness is the ultimate act of self-love and liberation. This teaching will break chains you have carried for years. Let us begin.
What forgiveness actually is. Before you can forgive, you must understand what forgiveness truly means. Here is the truth. Forgiveness is not saying what you did was okay. It was not okay. Forgiveness does not condone wrong. Forgetting what happened. You may remember forever. Forgiveness does not require amnesia. Pretending you were not hurt. You were hurt. Forgiveness acknowledges pain. Allowing the person back into your life. Forgiveness does not require reconciliation. You can forgive and maintain boundaries. Trusting them again. Trust is earned. Forgiveness is given. Different things. Waiting for them to apologize. They may never apologize. You forgive anyway, for you. Weakness or being a doormat. Forgiveness is strength. It takes courage. Doing them a favor. Forgiveness is for you, not them. So what is forgiveness? Forgiveness is releasing your energetic attachment to what happened. The offense created energetic cord between you and them. Forgiveness cuts that cord. You are no longer bound. Reclaiming your power that has been invested in resentment. When you hold unforgiveness, your energy is locked into the past. Forgiveness brings your energy back to present. You reclaim your power. Choosing your peace over their punishment. You realize, my peace is more valuable than seeing them suffer. You choose freedom over revenge. Freeing yourself from the prison of bitterness. Unforgiveness is prison. Forgiveness is key. You walk out free. Setting down the burden. Unforgiveness is heavy weight. You have carried it long enough. Forgiveness is setting it down. Cutting karmic ties. Unforgiveness creates karma, binding you to person or situation across lifetimes. Forgiveness cuts the tie. You are free to move forward. Healing yourself. Unforgiveness creates disease. Forgiveness creates health. This is for your well-being. The simple definition: forgiveness is deciding, I release you. I release this. I reclaim my energy. I choose my freedom. I am no longer bound to you or this past event. I forgive. This is unilateral. It does not require their participation, their apology, their acknowledgement, their remorse, their change. You forgive for you, regardless of them.
Why unforgiveness destroys you. Unforgiveness is not neutral. It actively destroys you. Here is how. Physical destruction. Scientific studies show unforgiveness causes increased blood pressure, higher cortisol, stress hormone, weakened immune system, inflammation, heart disease, chronic pain, cancer. Unforgiveness is literal poison in your body. Your cells respond to your emotional state. Holding hatred and resentment creates disease. Emotional destruction. Unforgiveness creates depression, anxiety, rage, bitterness, hopelessness, inability to experience joy. These emotions dominate your inner world. You cannot be happy while holding unforgiveness. Mental destruction. Your mind becomes obsessed with the offense, replaying it constantly, fantasizing about revenge, unable to focus on present, stuck in past, mentally exhausted. This is mental prison. Spiritual destruction. Unforgiveness lowers your frequency, blocks connection to source, prevents spiritual growth, keeps you in ego consciousness, feeds archonic entities, traps you in karmic cycles. You cannot ascend while holding unforgiveness. Energetic destruction. When you hold unforgiveness, energetic cord remains between you and person who hurt you. This cord drains your energy constantly. They may not even think about you, but you think about them. Your energy flows to them through the cord. You are giving them power over you. Dark entities attach to the cord, feeding on your bitterness. Relational destruction. Unforgiveness makes you suspicious of others, prevents intimacy, creates walls around your heart, sabotages new relationships, causes you to project past hurt onto innocent people. You cannot love fully while holding unforgiveness. Time/life destruction. Every moment you spend in unforgiveness is a moment stolen from your life. Time you could spend creating, loving, growing, enjoying, is instead spent resenting, hating, stuck, suffering. This is your one life. Unforgiveness is wasting it. The ultimate destruction. Unforgiveness destroys you, not them. They hurt you once. You hurt yourself continuously by not forgiving. This is why Jesus taught forgiveness, not because wrongdoers deserve it, but because you deserve freedom.
The energetic reality of unforgiveness. At energetic level, here is what unforgiveness actually does. Creates energetic cords. When someone hurts you and you hold unforgiveness, an energetic cord forms between you and them. This cord is visible to those with spiritual sight, strong as steel cable, draining your energy constantly, binding you to them. Through this cord, your energy flows to them. Their energy, often negative, flows to you. You remain connected. Even if you never see them again, the cord keeps you bound, keeps you in low frequency. Everything is frequency. Unforgiveness operates at very low frequency. Hatred, resentment, bitterness, all low. This low frequency attracts more negativity into your life, blocks blessings, prevents healing, keeps you trapped in victim consciousness. Feeds archonic entities. Archons feed on negative emotional energy. Unforgiveness is feast for them. When you hold unforgiveness, Archonic entities attach to you. They feed on your bitterness. They amplify the unforgiveness, making you angrier, more resentful. They whisper thoughts. You can never forgive them. They deserve to suffer. Hold on to this. These thoughts are not yours. They are Archonic manipulation keeping you in bondage. Creates karmic ties. Karma is not punishment. Karma is energetic consequence. When you hold unforgiveness, you create karmic tie to person. This tie binds you together. You will likely encounter this person again, this life or next. You will be given opportunity to resolve what is unresolved. Forgiveness cuts the karmic tie now. You do not need to repeat this lesson. Blocks your energy centers. Unforgiveness creates blockages in heart chakra, unable to give or receive love fully. Throat chakra, unable to speak your truth. Solar plexus, loss of personal power. These blockages affect your entire energy system. Creates energetic weight. Unforgiveness is heavy. You carry it everywhere. In your body, tension, pain. In your energy field, dark, dense. In your spirit, burdened, trapped. People can feel this weight on you. It affects how you show up in world. Keeps you in past. Energy follows attention. When your attention is on past offense, your energy is in the past. You are not present. You cannot create new future because your creative energy is locked in what was. Manifests as physical disease. Energy always manifests physically eventually. Unforgiveness created energetic blockages and toxicity manifest as actual disease, chronic conditions, pain, aging. This is not metaphor. This is the physical reality of energetic law. The solution: forgiveness severs the cords, raises your frequency, expels Archonic entities, cuts karmic ties, opens blocked chakras, removes energetic weight, brings you to present, restores health. Forgiveness is energetic liberation.
What Jesus taught about forgiveness. Jesus did not just teach forgiveness, he demonstrated it. Here is his teaching. Forgive 70 times 7. Peter asked, "How many times should I forgive someone? 7 times?" Jesus answered, "Not 7 times, but 70 times 7. This was not literal math, 490 times. This meant unlimited forgiveness. Every time, no matter how many times they wrong you, forgive. Why? Because unforgiveness hurts you more than forgiving does. If you do not forgive, you will not be forgiven. Jesus said, "If you do not forgive others, neither will your Father forgive you." This sounds harsh, but understand, it is not that God refuses to forgive you as punishment. It is that holding unforgiveness blocks you from receiving forgiveness. You cannot receive what you will not give. Unforgiveness closes your heart. Closed heart cannot receive. Love your enemies. Most radical teaching. Love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. Pray for those who persecute you. This is Christ consciousness. This is operating from such high frequency that even enemies cannot lower you. This is ultimate freedom. Father, forgive them. On the cross, being murdered, Jesus prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do." He forgave those actively killing him in real time. This is the standard. If Jesus could forgive his murderers, you can forgive your offenders. Turn the other cheek. Someone strikes you on one cheek, turn the other. This does not mean be doormat. This means do not return violence for violence. Do not be controlled by their actions. You remain sovereign. They cannot control your response.
Whoever is without sin, cast the first stone. Woman caught in adultery, crowd ready to stone her. Jesus, let him who is without sin cast the first stone. They all left. Message, you have sinned too. You have hurt others. You need forgiveness also. Extend what you need. Why Jesus emphasized forgiveness? He knew unforgiveness is prison, poison, bondage, disease, archonic food, karmic trap. He wanted you free. Forgiveness is not a religious duty. It is a path to liberation.
How to actually forgive. Knowing you should forgive is not enough. Here is how to forgive. Step 1. Acknowledge the hurt. Do not minimize. Do not pretend it does not hurt. Name what happened. They betrayed me. They abused me. They lied to me. Feel the pain. Let yourself grieve. This is not holding unforgiveness. This is being honest. Step 2. Recognize who suffers from unforgiveness. Ask yourself, who is suffering because I hold this? Answer, you. Not them, you. This motivation, self-love, is what enables forgiveness. You forgive to free yourself. Step 3. Decide to forgive. This is conscious choice. I choose to forgive, name. I choose my freedom over this pain. I choose to release this. Decision is powerful. Make it. Step 4. Speak the forgiveness out loud. Words have power. Say, I forgive you. Name. For specific offense. I release you. I cut the cord between us. I reclaim my energy. I am free. Speak this out loud, multiple times if needed. Step 5. Visualize cutting the cord. Close your eyes. See the energetic cord between you and them. See yourself taking sword of light and cutting the cord. See it severed. See the cord dissolving. See yourself free. Step 6. Feel the release. Notice lightness, relief, peace, breath deepening, tension releasing. This is evidence forgiveness is happening. Step 7. Pray blessing over them, if you can. This is advanced but powerful. I bless name. I release them to their highest good. I wish them healing and peace. This completely releases attachment. If you cannot do this yet, that is okay. Start with steps 1 to 6. Step 8. Forgive yourself. Often you hold unforgiveness toward yourself. I should have known better. I am stupid for trusting them. Forgive yourself. I forgive myself for not knowing what I did not know. I release self-judgment. I did the best I could with awareness I had. Step 9. Repeat as needed. Forgiveness is sometimes process, not one-time event. When pain resurfaces, forgive again, cut the cord again, release again. Each time you go deeper. Eventually, complete freedom comes. Step 10. Replace with love. Eventually, you may not love them. That is okay. But over time, let love replace bitterness. Not romantic love, divine love. Wishing them well, seeing their humanity, recognizing they are a wounded person who wounded you. This is ultimate healing. Common mistakes. Trying to forgive before acknowledging hurt, bypassing. Forgiving with mouth but not with heart, fake forgiveness. Expecting feelings to change immediately. Forgiveness is a decision first, feelings follow. Thinking one-time forgiveness is enough. Deep wounds require repeated forgiveness. These steps work. Use them. Become free. Forgiving the unforgivable. Some offenses seem impossible to forgive. Sexual abuse, murder of loved one, betrayal that destroyed your life, childhood trauma. Here is how to forgive even the unforgivable. Understand, forgiveness does not mean condoning. What they did was evil, wrong, inexcusable. Forgiving does not make it okay. Forgiveness is not about them. It is about your freedom. Recognize, they are wounded. Hurt people hurt people. The person who hurt you was deeply wounded themselves, possibly by similar evil done to them. Understanding this does not excuse their action, but it helps you see they operated from their wounding. They were disconnected from divine. They were archonically influenced or possessed. This understanding creates compassion, not for the action, but for the broken human. No. Holding unforgiveness keeps you bound to them. The worse the offense, the stronger the energetic cord. The deeper the wound, the more energy locked into unforgiveness. This person who committed unforgivable act, by not forgiving, you give them power over your entire life, your joy, your peace, your health, your relationships, your future. Is their action worth sacrificing your entire life to unforgiveness? Realize, forgiveness is taking back your power. Not forgiving equals they still control you. Forgiving equals you take back control. Forgiveness is saying, what you did was evil, but I will not let it destroy me. I reclaim my life. I am free. Get professional help. For severe trauma, see therapist, join support group, work with spiritual counselor. You do not have to do this alone. Trained helpers can guide you through process. Use the I forgive you, but I do not trust you approach. You can forgive them, cut energetic cord, reclaim your power, and still maintain boundaries. Never allow them near you again. These are not contradictory. Forgiveness does not require reconciliation. Ask for divine help. Pray, God, I cannot forgive this on my own. I need your help. Fill me with your love. Give me strength to forgive. Heal my heart. Divine grace enables what seems humanly impossible. Forgive in stages. You may not forgive completely immediately. That is okay. Start, I am willing to forgive. Then, I choose to begin forgiving. Then, I am forgiving more each day. Then, I have forgiven. Process is valid. Be patient with yourself. Forgiving unforgivable takes time. Do not rush. Do not force. Gently, consistently, move toward forgiveness. Celebrate small progress. Remember, Jesus forgave his murderers. If he could do that in worst possible situation, you can forgive your situation with his help. Stories of people who forgave the unforgivable. Parents who forgave murderer of their child. Survivors who forgave their abusers. People who destroyed their lives. They all testify, forgiveness set them free. Not forgiving kept them in prison with the perpetrator. It is possible. You can do this.
What happens when you forgive? When you truly forgive, powerful shifts occur. Immediate effects. Physical. Tension releases from body. Breath deepens. Shoulders relax. Tightness in chest dissolves. You physically feel lighter. Emotional. Bitterness drains away. Peace floods in. Relief washes over you. Joy becomes possible again. Mental. Obsessive thoughts about offense stop. Mental clarity returns. Present moment focus restores. Creativity flows again. Spiritual. Your frequency instantly rises. Connection to Source strengthens. Spiritual gifts activate. You feel divine presence. Energetic. The cord between you and them severs. Your energy returns to you. Massive influx. Archonic entities detach. No more food source. Blocked chakras open. Your energy field expands and brightens. Within days or weeks, health improvements. Blood pressure normalizes. Sleep improves. Chronic pain reduces. Immune system strengthens. Some even experience spontaneous healing of conditions. Relationship improvements. You relate to others differently. Walls come down. You can love more freely. New healthy relationships form. Attracting different quality people. Abundance increases. Energy previously locked in unforgiveness is freed for creation. Money flows more easily. Opportunities appear. Synchronicities increase. Life opens up. Karmic resolution. The karmic tie is cut. You no longer need to repeat this lesson. You have graduated. You move forward free. Long-term effects. You become different person, more peaceful, more joyful, more loving, more powerful, more free. You inspire others. People notice your transformation. They ask what changed. Your forgiveness story becomes testimony. You help others forgive. You access higher consciousness. Unforgiveness is requirement for ascending to Christ consciousness. Unforgiveness keeps you in lower frequencies. Forgiveness elevates you. You fulfill your mission. Energy and power previously locked in past is now available for your purpose. You can finally do what you came here to do. The paradox. When you forgive, you lose nothing except chains. You gain everything: freedom, health, power, peace, love. The person you forgave may never know, may not care, may not change, but that does not matter, because forgiveness was never about them. It was always about you. What Jesus promised, the truth will set you free. Forgiveness is living the truth. I am not defined by what was done to me. I am free.
Forgiving yourself. Often, the hardest person to forgive is yourself. Here is why and how. Why you need to forgive yourself. For mistakes you made. For people you hurt. For opportunities you missed. For time you wasted. For trusting the wrong people. For not protecting yourself. For not knowing what you did not know. Self-unforgiveness is just as destructive as unforgiveness toward others, often deeper and more hidden, the root of many other issues. Why self-forgiveness is hard. You know your full story. You remember every mistake. You judge yourself harshly. You think you should have known better. Society conditions self-punishment. But self-unforgiveness blocks healing, keeps you in shame, prevents growth, and maintains low frequency. Feeds archonic entities. How to forgive yourself. Step 1. List what you hold against yourself. Write down mistakes, regrets, things you wish you had done differently. Get it all out. Step 2. Acknowledge the pain you caused, yourself or others. Do not minimize. Face it honestly. I hurt person. I damaged relationship. I wasted opportunity. Honesty is healing. Step 3. Recognize you did the best you could. At that time, with that awareness, with those resources, you did your best. You did not know then what you know now. You were operating from your wounding. You were influenced by programming. You were less conscious than you are now. Step 4, speak forgiveness to yourself. Out loud, I forgive myself for specific thing. I release self-judgment. I am human. I made mistakes. I forgive myself. I did the best I could with the awareness I had. Step 5, visualize your younger self. See yourself at age when you made mistake. That person was doing their best, wounded, limited, scared. Embrace that younger self. Tell them, I forgive you. I love you. You are forgiven. Step 6, make amends if possible. If you hurt someone, apologize. If safe and appropriate, make restitution. Change behavior. This is not required for self-forgiveness, but it helps complete the healing. Step 7, learn the lesson. Ask, what did this teach me? How am I wiser now? What will I do differently? Extracting lesson transforms mistake into growth. Step 8, give yourself grace. You are human. Humans make mistakes. This is how you learn. This is how you grow. Give yourself the grace you would give others. Step 9, let go of perfectionism. You will never be perfect. Perfectionism is Archonic lie keeping you in shame. Aim for growth, not perfection. Self-forgiveness prayer. I forgive myself completely. I release all shame, guilt, and self-judgment. I did the best I could. I am learning and growing. I am worthy of love and forgiveness. I give myself grace. I am free. Self-forgiveness is self-love. Without it, you cannot fully love others or receive God's love.
Forgiveness and boundaries. Critical understanding. Forgiveness does not mean removing boundaries. You can forgive and protect yourself. Here is how. The misconception. If I forgive, I have to let them back in my life. If I forgive, I have to trust them again. If I forgive, I am saying it is okay to hurt me. All false. The truth. Forgiveness is internal. You release energetic attachment. You reclaim your power. You free yourself. Boundaries are external. You protect yourself from further harm. You maintain safe distance. You do not allow repeat abuse. These are compatible. In fact, they work together. Forgive and set boundaries. You can say, I forgive you, and I will not be in relationship with you anymore. I release you, and I will not allow you access to my life. I am free from bitterness, and I am protecting myself from future harm. This is wisdom, not contradiction. When boundaries are needed, if person has not changed, shows no remorse, would hurt you again, is dangerous, is toxic, then forgive them for your freedom and maintain distance for your safety. Types of boundaries. Physical, no contact, no presence in your space. Emotional, not sharing vulnerable parts of yourself, not engaging emotionally. Mental, not allowing them in your thoughts, not discussing them. Energetic, cutting cords, sealing your energy field from their influence. The balance, soft heart, forgiveness, strong boundaries, wisdom. This is mature spirituality. How to communicate boundaries. I have forgiven you, but I am not ready for relationship. I wish you well, but I need space. I hold no bitterness, but I need to protect myself. Or sometimes, no communication needed. Simply maintain distance. Forgiveness is your internal work. Boundaries are your external protection. When people pressure you, you say you forgive, but you still won't talk to them. Real forgiveness means reconciliation. You are being cold. Stand firm. I have forgiven. That is between me and God. My boundaries are for my well-being. You do not owe anyone access to you. Reconciliation requires two people. Forgiveness requires one, you. Reconciliation requires two, you and them. If they have not changed, are not safe, do not acknowledge harm, then reconciliation is not wise. Forgive them. Love them from a distance. Protect yourself. Jesus' example. Jesus forgave his enemies, but he also called out religious leaders, avoided those trying to kill him, protected his disciples. Wisdom and forgiveness coexist. Forgive freely, protect wisely.
The Archonic agenda behind unforgiveness. Archons have vested interest in keeping you in unforgiveness. Here is why and how. Why Archons want you in unforgiveness. They feed on negative emotional energy. Unforgiveness produces hatred, bitterness, resentment, rage. This is feast for Archonic entities. They attach to people holding unforgiveness and feed continuously. Unforgiveness keeps you in low frequency. Low frequency makes you controllable, prevents spiritual awakening, blocks ascension, keeps you trapped in 3D matrix. Archons need humans in low frequency to maintain control. Unforgiveness creates karmic ties. Karmic ties keep you in reincarnation cycle. Reincarnation cycle keeps you forgetting who you are, trapped in physical density, available for Archonic exploitation. Forgiveness cuts karmic ties. This threatens Archonic agenda. Unforgiveness divides humans. Humans holding grudges cannot unite, cannot love collectively, cannot rise together. Division serves Archonic control. Forgiveness creates unity. Unity threatens them. How Archons promote unforgiveness. Through media, news focuses on division, outrage, victimhood. Social media amplifies offense and cancel culture. Entertainment glorifies revenge. This programs unforgiveness. Through religion, teaching God is unforgiving. If he does not forgive, why should you? Teaching forgiveness requires groveling. Teaching you must earn forgiveness. This distorts true teaching. Through trauma, Archons orchestrate or allow traumatic events. Trauma creates deep wounds. Deep wounds create unforgiveness. Unforgiveness feeds them. Through thoughts, Archons whisper, you can never forgive them. They do not deserve forgiveness. Hold on to this anger. It protects you. These are not your thoughts. They are Archonic manipulation. Signs of Archonic involvement in unforgiveness. Obsessive thoughts about offense. Disproportionate rage. Inability to let go despite wanting to. Physical sensations when thinking about person. They are draining you through cord. Nightmares or intrusive images. Feeling of being stuck. These suggest Archonic entities attached to your unforgiveness. They are amplifying it. They do not want you to forgive. How to break Archonic hold. Recognize their involvement. This is not just me. Entities are feeding on this. Command them to leave. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command all Archonic entities attached to this unforgiveness to leave me now. Cut the cords. Visualize cutting energetic cords to person and to entities. Forgive. This removes their food source. No unforgiveness equals no feeding. Seal your field. Visualize white gold light surrounding you. Ask for divine protection. Why Archons hate forgiveness? Forgiveness raises your frequency, removes you from their reach, cuts their food source, no more negative energy to feed on.
breaks karmic ties, frees you from reincarnation trap, unites humans, threatens their control, awakens you, reveals their manipulation. Forgiveness is warfare against Archonic system. Every time you forgive, you strike a blow against darkness. You reclaim your power. You liberate yourself. You threaten their agenda. This is why Jesus taught forgiveness. It is liberation technology.
Living in forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a one-time event. It is lifestyle. Here is how to live it. Daily forgiveness practice. Morning. Today I choose forgiveness. If anyone offends me, I will forgive quickly. Throughout day. When small offenses occur, someone cuts you off in traffic, someone is rude, forgive immediately. I forgive you. I release this. Do not let small offenses accumulate. Evening. Review day. Did you hold any unforgiveness? Forgive before sleep. Never go to bed holding bitterness. Quick forgiveness. Do not wait. Forgive immediately. The longer you hold it, the stronger the cord, the more energy you lose, the more damage to your health. Forgive fast. Stay free. Forgive even when they do not apologize. Most people never apologize. Do not wait. Forgive anyway. Your freedom does not depend on their acknowledgement. Forgive for small things too, not just major betrayals. Also, the friend who canceled plans, the cashier who was rude, the family member who said something hurtful. Forgive all of it. Constant forgiveness keeps you at high frequency. Teach forgiveness to your children, to those you mentor. Share your testimony. Help others find freedom. Teaching reinforces your own practice. Model forgiveness. When wronged publicly, respond with grace. Forgive openly. Show others what Christ-like response looks like. Your example teaches more than words. Forgive preemptively. I forgive in advance anyone who will hurt me today. This creates energetic protection. Offenses have less power when you are already in forgiveness frequency. Combine forgiveness with gratitude. After forgiving, give thanks. Thank you for freedom. Thank you for healing. Thank you for this lesson. Gratitude amplifies forgiveness effects. Stay vigilant. Ego will want to resurrect old offenses. Remember when they shut it down. I forgave that. It is released. I will not revisit it. The person you once were held grudges. The person you are now forgives. This is transformation. The forgiven life. You walk in peace, freedom, love, power, high frequency. Nothing binds you. Nothing controls you. You are fully alive. This is abundant life Jesus promised. This is the fruit of forgiveness.
The ultimate forgiveness. Forgiving God. Rarely discussed, but often necessary. Forgiving God. Here is what this means. Why people hold unforgiveness toward God? Because He allowed suffering. He did not answer prayers. He did not protect you. He did not prevent trauma. He did not stop death of loved one. He did not give you what you wanted. He seems absent, silent, uncaring. You feel betrayed, abandoned, angry. This creates energetic barrier between you and Source. The problem: you cannot fully receive divine love, guidance, provision, healing while holding resentment toward God. You block the flow. You cut yourself off. The truth: God is not causing your suffering.
Free will allows humans to hurt others. Archonic system creates much pain. Earth is school, not paradise. Lessons require challenges. But God is always loving you, always present, always for your highest good, never punishing you. Your anger is misplaced. It is understandable, but misplaced. How to forgive God. Step 1. Acknowledge your anger. Be honest. I am angry at you, God. I feel you betrayed me. I feel you let me down. God can handle your honesty. Step 2. Express your pain. Tell God what you needed, what you wanted, why you feel He failed you. Let it all out. Step 3. Ask for understanding. Help me understand. Help me see from higher perspective. Show me what I cannot see. Often understanding comes, not always immediately, but eventually. Step 4. Recognize what you can control versus what you cannot. You cannot control others' choices, natural laws, timing, what happens. You can control your response, your perspective, your forgiveness, your growth. Focus on what you can control. Step 5. Choose to trust again. God, I choose to trust you, even when I do not understand, even when it hurts. I trust you are good. This is faith. Step 6. Release God from your judgment. I release my judgment of you. I release my demands. I surrender to your wisdom, your timing, your ways. This is surrender. Step 7. Receive divine love. Open your heart. Let God's love flow in. You may feel warmth, peace, presence. This is healing. Why this matters? You cannot ascend while holding unforgiveness toward Source. Connection to Source is your lifeline, your power source, your guidance system, your healing. Reconnect fully. Final forgiveness prayer. God, I forgive you for what I perceived as abandonment. I release my anger. I choose trust. I open my heart. I receive your love. I know you are good. Always. I am yours. Amen. After forgiving God, your relationship with divine transforms. You feel closer, more trusting, more loved, more guided. This completes your forgiveness work.
Conclusion. You are free. Someone hurt you. Deeply, painfully, unfairly. Maybe many someones. Maybe many times. The wounds are real. The pain is valid. The offense is not okay. But holding unforgiveness, that is not protecting you. That is imprisoning you. Every day you hold unforgiveness, you remain down to person who hurt you. You give them power over your life. You poison your own body with bitterness. You feed archonic entities with your hatred. You lock your energy into past. You block your blessings. You prevent your healing. You stay in prison. They hurt you once. You hurt yourself continuously. This ends now. Jesus taught forgiveness not because he was naive, not because he did not understand pain. He was tortured and murdered. He understood pain. He taught forgiveness because he knew forgiveness is the key to your cell. Forgiveness is taking back your power. Forgiveness is choosing your freedom.
Forgiveness is the ultimate act of self-love. You now understand what forgiveness actually is: releasing energetic attachment, reclaiming power, choosing peace, freeing yourself, cutting karmic ties, healing yourself. What forgiveness is not: condoning, forgetting, pretending, reconciling necessarily, trusting automatically, weakness, doing them a favor. Why unforgiveness destroys you: physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically, relationally, temporally. The energetic reality: cords binding you, low frequency trapping you, archons feeding on you, karma tying you, blockages limiting you, weight burdening you. What Jesus taught? Forgive 70 times 7. Love your enemies. Father, forgive them. Turn other cheek. If you do not forgive, you will not be forgiven. How to actually forgive? Acknowledge hurt. Recognize who suffers. Decide to forgive. Speak it out loud. Visualize cutting cord. Feel the release. Bless them if possible. Forgive yourself. Repeat as needed. Forgiving the unforgivable, not condoning, recognizing they are wounded, knowing unforgiveness binds you, taking back power, getting help, forgiving in stages, asking divine assistance. What happens when you forgive? Immediate relief: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and energetic. Health improvements, relationship improvements, abundance increases, karmic resolution, long-term transformation. Forgiving yourself for mistakes, for hurting others, for not knowing, acknowledging pain caused, recognizing you did your best, speaking self-forgiveness, giving yourself grace. Forgiveness and boundaries: forgive and protect, soft heart and strong boundaries, no contact if needed. Reconciliation requires two. Wisdom and forgiveness coexist. The Archonic agenda: they feed on unforgiveness, keep you low frequency, create karmic ties, divide humans. Recognize their involvement, command them to leave, forgive to remove their food source. Living in forgiveness: daily practice, quick forgiveness, forgive without apology, forgive small things, teach and model forgiveness, preemptive forgiveness, stay vigilant. Forgiving God: acknowledge anger, express pain, ask for understanding, choose to trust, release judgment, receive divine love, reconnect to Source. The chains are broken, the cords are cut, the prison door is open, you are free. Walk out. The person who hurt you, they do not control your life anymore. The past that wounded you, it does not define your future anymore. The bitterness you carried, it does not poison you anymore. You are free, completely free. And from this place of freedom, you can love fully, you can create powerfully, you can heal completely, you can live joyfully, you can ascend freely. This is what Jesus died to give you. This is what forgiveness unlocks. Forgive, not for them, for you, because you deserve freedom, you deserve peace, you deserve health, you deserve joy, you deserve love. Forgive and be free.